then he came up to me again. Then he came up to me again. And again. And again. Hello guys, I'm Sebastian Williams and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Another day, another drama. Now in today's episode of Keeping Up with the Beauty Gurus, we have a little insider scoop, if you will. And I thought it would be kind of interesting to talk about what really happened at the Jaclyn Hill party, and I'm gonna be spilling some tea for you guys today, so let's go. Okay, so the story literally began at like Wednesday morning. So I literally woke up and I checked my Instagram and I saw a DM from Miss Jaclyn Hill herself. She sent an invite to her Halloween party. And I was kind of quaking. I was like, what? What? Love me or hate me, let's get crazy. Which is like, I think, the theme of her evening. So I literally live in the Netherlands and I had to book international flights because this was on Wednesday and the party was on Saturday. So I had to make a quick decision if I wanted to go because I had to buy tickets on that day. Literally, like I had to buy tickets on that day, otherwise like they would be crazy expensive. Like I couldn't wait another day because then it would be like buying tickets for literally the next day because I flew in on Friday. So I decided to do it quickly and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna go. I thought, you know what, I'm gonna take my chance, and I talked to my best friend about it and we were both like, yeah, I think you should go. So I literally didn't even know like that none of the other drama channels who were also invited didn't go. Like that was like happening a day after I booked flights. They were all like, I'm not gonna go, I'm not gonna go. And I was like, ooh, I thought literally everyone was gonna go, but I guess no one was going in the end. But I had my ticket booked, so I literally was like, I'm gonna go, you know? There's no return anymore. So that was kind of like weird because I felt like kind of weird because I was literally the only drama channel that was going. So I was like, is everyone gonna like hate on me? What is going on? Like I was kind of like getting anxious about it because literally like if I knew that all the drama channels were canceling, I wouldn't have gone either. So I knew that I was going to pull off a little bit of a stunt, which you guys may have seen on my Twitter. Why did I sound British all of a sudden? I wore her little like hairy lipsticks as like horns. I thought it was kind of funny because I knew that I was the only drama channel there, so I had to be like, had to be a little bit shady. I mean, girl, she literally sold multi-lipsticks.
We have Sebastian Williams here, ladies and gentlemen.
My voice is literally gone.
Do you notice his horns?
And the person who did that was Liam McEvoy. Definitely go check him out. He's incredible and so funny and so kind, so please check him out. He also went with me to the party, which was super amazing. The party started at 9 and I was like, okay, I'm not gonna be there at 9 because I'm not gonna be that first person to show up. So I was like, let's be like 1.5 hours late, right? So I think me and Liam arrived at like 10:30-ish. Let's be cute, like fashionably late, like we're just gonna show up and be like, hi, we're here. Literally no one was there. We were literally the second group that was there. Like there were 2 other girls that were there and there was no one else. Like it was just like the waiters and like security and stuff. And I was like, oh my god. People started coming in. Like I think at around like 11 people started really dripping in and it started to get pretty full. Should I spill or not? There was one big influencer. This person was literally by themselves for like an hour until like people started chirping in. It's kind of sad, and this is a big influencer. Like I wanted to go up to this person, but I was like, no, not really. Ooh. So before Jaclyn comes down and greets us, her boyfriend comes up to me. And I'm like, I didn't know who her boyfriend was. And he's like, thank you so much for coming here. You're like the drama channel, right? Like he knew I was coming. He also knew like what my channel was and stuff. So I was like, okay, thank you for the invitation and thank you for being here. He's like, I respect you, bro. Like I respect what you do, bro. Like, you know, Jaclyn Hill's like amazing, but respect you, bro. And I was like, okay, thank you. He was like, I'm thankful you came and I'm thankful you had the balls to show up here as the only drama channel. I mean, he was nice. I'm not gonna lie, he was nice. After it gets like a little bit more busy, Jaclyn Hill comes down and she starts to greet everyone. And at this point, like I had never met Jaclyn before, so I was like, okay, what's going on? Like I'll see, you know, like if she's cute or not. She wore this cancelled dress, which the whole internet was like fucking shook about. Like literally everyone was like talking about that dress. I'm like not like rushing to her like, oh my god, like Jaclyn Hill, meet me. No, I was literally like just talking with Liam and stuff. And then Jaclyn Hill comes closer and closer and closer. And after a while she came up to us, and at first it was like a little bit awkward because I was like, what am I doing here? Someone interrupted us. The person that was like walking alone literally interrupted a conversation that I had with Jaclyn, which was so rude. I'm not gonna say who that was, but tea. So we talk a little bit. I thanked her for the invitation and she thanked me for being there as the only drama channel. It was just like a general greeting. We were like, oh my god, hi, how are you? Like blah blah blah. Okay, so like after we greet her, like more and more people start coming in, and I mean, let me tell you, the venue was gorgeous. Like the house was gorgeous. I don't know why she's in a $20 million mansion, but she is. She's renting it for 90 days. She's kind of like interesting because that thing costs $10,000 a night. So you can imagine how much she's paying for that mansion to live in LA for 90 days. But anyways, you know, there are still customers who are waiting for the refund, but y'all ain't hear that from me. There was like a conveyor belt with food, and I was like kind of like cool. I'm enjoying the party, I'm greeting some people here and there, you know, it was cute. We like talked with a lot of people. I actually met Gabby Hanna, who I think is so sweet, literally the sweetest person ever. So as we go like along with the party, her boyfriend keeps coming up to me, and then her boyfriend comes up to me again, and I'm like, okay. And it's kind of like the same story. Then he came up to me again. Then he came up to me again. And again. And again. I think in total he came up to me like 6 times. And I was like after the 6th time I was like, okay, what is going on? Like, what is this? Like, what are you trying to say? What are you trying to tell me? So this is where it starts getting a little bit more interesting. I'm very respectful. Her boyfriend was very respectful too. But I noticed like the last time he comes up to me, things start getting a little bit weird. And I'm like, okay, what's going on? Jaclyn Hill's older sister was there too.
You look so cute.
So what is you look amazing.
I never thought blood looked so hot on somebody. Alright, let's open these curtains.
And I can see Jaclyn's older sister kind of like leaning into the conversation and like looking at me, kind of like, what's going on? Let me again say, her boyfriend was kind to me, so I don't want to like disrespect him, but it was like to a point where I was like feeling a little bit uncomfortable because they were like, Jaclyn Hill, like she sacrifices herself for like everyone else around her, she's doing so much work and she's doing this and that, and I'm like, okay, great, like love that for her, love that for you. Her older sister joins the conversation and she notices that I was like the drama channel that was there, and then like her boyfriend was here and then her sister was here, and they were like talking to me, and I was like, what's going on? And they were like, what are your intentions? And I was like, I'm not sitting here like scheming, I'm not sitting here like I'm gonna end Jaclyn's career and life and whatever. So I literally told them what I do as a drama channel. I just talk about what happens online. I'm not sitting here making things up. It's like a back and forth of like, but what do you do? And like blah blah blah. It started getting not like offensive, but I felt like I had to be defensive there. And I was like, okay, you invited me, right? I just accepted the invitation. Don't invite drama channels when you say love me or hate me, let's get crazy, and then when someone who shows up who's a drama channel who you invited, don't make that person feel uncomfortable because you invited them, right? But that's where everything took a turn. So the party was mainly downstairs, and upstairs was like, there was like a security guard. It was like Jaclyn's private rooms, and literally like her boyfriend and her sister are still talking to me at this point. And I was like defending myself a little bit. Jaclyn and Nikita, I think, noticed because they were like standing a little bit more on that side. And I feel like a hand grabbing my hand, and literally like all of a sudden Nikita is there. And she like, it's like, okay, Sebastian, let's go upstairs and talk. So literally like no one went upstairs except for me, Nikita and Jaclyn, and Liam of course, and her boyfriend followed too. So we go upstairs into Jaclyn's bedroom, and like her 3 little dogs were there. We were like the cutest dogs ever. We got to talk. It was actually very interesting because Jaclyn like explained how drama channels made her feel, and you know, I'm always down to hear other people's opinions. I'm always down to hear other sides. I'm always looking at both sides. You know, we were just talking about like what drama channels like do and stuff. Her boyfriend was like going on and on about like loving Jaclyn and wanting to marry her, and I was like, shouldn't you tell her that? You know, Jaclyn is very respectful towards me. Nikita too, but you know, we're just like having a normal conversation about like, you know, the impact of drama channels and stuff. And I'm always like down to get both sides, but at the same time, you know, I will report on them. Like I will say what I think. So I literally had to sit there and be like, okay, but like we talk about what we see online and we talk about that. We are not sitting here making up things. You know, I don't think the drama channels are, you know, literally sitting there like, let's end Jaclyn Hill's life, let's make her life miserable. No, we talk about like things we see online. Jaclyn said that she never watched a drama channel video since August, I think. And her lipstick scandal was like in July or August. So she hasn't watched a drama channel in like a few months. That's what she said to me. And it was just like a insightful conversation. Like it was, you know, genuinely like, okay, let's talk. But then her boyfriend is like going on and on. I think there was like a few drama channels who made like videos about their relationship or whatever, or like cheating or whatever. I don't know. And I think her boyfriend was like upset about that, and he was like projecting it onto me because I was the only drama channel that was there. And I was like, no, not really. And Nikita Dragon, like, she gets it. She understands like how the drama channels work. Jaclyn Hill definitely felt like the drama channels were doing her dirty. But then I'm like, why do you release like hairy lipsticks, right? So I told Jaclyn too. I gave Jaclyn one advice, and I told her to, if she has something going on, if there is like a scandal or if there is like an explanation video that is needed, make it short and make it understandable and clear for everyone to follow. Because every time there is something, she just sits on camera and talks for like 50 minutes and it's like rambling like, oh my god, then this happened and this. No one understands, no one wants to watch it. Just make it clear, that way you avoid all of the confusion. That's what I told her, and I don't know if she will take my advice. I really don't care, honestly. I'm gonna still report. So I'm still gonna report on it. I'm still gonna talk about it. You know, the Snapchat that Jaclyn recorded that probably most of you guys saw was going live, because Jaclyn, when we were like leaving the room, Nikita was like, let's go party again. And I was like, okay, T. And we were like leaving the room, and you know, Jaclyn's like, I like your horns. I don't know if she was the one who said it. I think someone said like, I like your horns, because I wore like the little horns with like the lipstick and hair on them. And I was like, take a good look. Like, do you see what they are? Jaclyn Hill is like this big, and I'm like, and she leans in, she's like big. I was like, I had to be a little bit shady because, so yeah, that really happened. And then we go down in the elevator, and you know, we immediately go like, you know, we don't really talk to each other after that, which is kind of like interesting. So me and Liam were just chilling at this party. We're just like talking with people, you know, like chilling with people. Most of the people already left, like most of the important people already left. So we're leaving this house and we're saying goodbye to everyone, and I'm like talking to her older sister, and you know, she's like very kind. So that felt really nice, that even though I felt like I had to defend myself, she was like very kind when I left. So I definitely think that Jaclyn Hill invited drama channels to have like a conversation, and I don't think she wanted to like persuade them to like her side or whatever, or like have them on their payroll or whatever. I think that she did want to talk, and I think that her boyfriend kind of like took it upon himself to like try and make us feel bad about reporting about Jaclyn. I was like, well, imagine the customers that are receiving hairy lipsticks, like, they must feel really bad. I just know that personally how I make drama videos is not to hurt someone, so that's why I can safely do what I do and safely do what I want, because I know that my intentions aren't wrong. And I think that Jaclyn maybe knows that now too, like that drama channels aren't sitting here like, let's end her life. Like, no, we just talk about what we see and what's going on. In the end, it was kind of interesting. That's like how I take with this evening. It's interesting. But I definitely wanted to share with you guys why I went, and I wanted to share with you guys how I felt and what I thought of everything. Anyways guys, that's it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed this. It was definitely a crazy experience, but honestly, it is what it is. So I hope that I kind of like gave you guys a little like insight on what really happened, because I see a lot of things happening online, and I just wanted to clarify why I went as the only drama channel. Oh, please make sure to follow me on my social media. Everything will be linked down below. See you guys in the next episode. Goodbye. I got my first sample of my merch, and I don't know if I should show you guys, but it's super, I'm so excited. Like, okay, wait. I'm not gonna show you yet, but it looks so cool. I'm so excited for you guys to see. Okay.